Good morning, everybody. Hi,
Good, very
welcome.
good, very early morning. Why don't you tell us what the time is again? Besides, the answer's changed since the last asked.
It is 2:45 a.m. here, so it
Ah,
is very much different than our usual 8 a.m. start.
what are you doing up so early in the morning?
I am being awake.
Yeah, let's
Hi.
just sleep talk. Now, this chapter is actually shorter than the last one, and you managed to finish that. And the next chapter is even shorter than that. I wonder if you can actually read them both today.
We
Maybe
will
not.
see how my voice is gonna be.
Perhaps not two in a row. Maybe you can give a couple hours break in between. But we'll see.
Ah, also getting licked in the foot by the noise at the same time. That's why I
We
look
also
down.
And for those of you watching, we noticed that Trixie's watching us reading the story.
Lovely.
Bamboo has been given a duplicate hat of Daring, and Derpy does too, and she's confused about it. Like, huh? What's doing mad?
Yeah, only Cabbage doesn't get one. He has me mad pony. He only gets cold.
All right,
And probably
I'm
gone to his head.
ready to start when you are.
I am never ready. What? I will open my book. And it's my story now. Unlike yours, which is written and being written. I like to pony watch. I like to imagine what their stories are, and they crisscross in front of me in the city of Nebriars. Did I say it right?
I think so. Yeah, neighbor, yes.
Nebriars. Merchant capital of city of Saudi Arabia. One thing I never understood is for people watching. For me, it's not something I would do. But it has been mentioned in past, it has been mentioned in movies, it has been mentioned here and now.
Yeah. So there's
It's
probably
a
some
thing
people like
people
that.
do, but I never understood. It only makes sense if you are literally in a new area where you have not left, not lived. Maybe when you are outside as a tourist, it might make sense. Um, yeah, oh yeah, I know why it doesn't make sense because I live in a small country. I suppose though that I do have an advantage beyond just imagining what their life must be. Because I have a secret, uncanny advantage to empathically absorb the memories of others, or objects that I touch, or even rooms I touch in. How are you people watching if you are blind?
We haven't established this as vision.
We haven't, but it is suggesting that it is.
Okay.
It can be
Well,
other ponies, but
wasn't the name of the perspective written above? If not, that's something I'm missing.
no, it's not written anywhere, but that took clues. What is the empathically absorbing memories, and the other is Sanitarium, where she might have gotten her TARDIS form.
For consistency's sake, I need to fix that. But you can go ahead and read on as is.
What did, what did you mean? Memories are everywhere, imprinted on every person, place, and all objects somehow. person? Question mark?
It's actually written here with the perspectives. You're not reading the most updated version of this chapter then. I'm going to update it now, and can you just go ahead and reset it?
Yeah. This is a very inconsistent thing.
Because
That,
I wonder what other changes I made to that chapter, and it's not going to be showing up online if it's not the most updated version.
yeah, it is that you noticed earlier. Because I don't know what the new version, because I only seen this one. Tell me if it's not.
Okay, I saved it. Just go ahead and reset that
Yeah.
link. See at the top?
This proof. I don't know the name.
Yeah, it's a new OC.
It has to be because they know people. They know humans.
You know, it took me a while to write this chapter because I had to figure out what the adventure was upcoming, and then I realized it had to be in a new perspective. This chapter's a little special too, because I actually wrote it at the park over at Bakersfield on my cell phone. And during that time, my mother went to Texas for family matters.
Yeah.
So I was staying there watching the house and taking care of her cats.
So I assume this is another Time Lord that has been converted here. Or at least it was definitely a human.
Actually, it's not. Maybe we should fix that too.
Or you misread, you wanted to make pony. Right pony.
Probably, yeah. What was that? Imprinted. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make that change. Just read that as pony.
Yeah.
Because it will be that way.
Then I don't know who it is. If it's a pony. Now to that, is that I lost my own memories beyond a few months ago. I mean, it still can be a Time Lord. Did I attain this ability when I lost my original memories? And to fill in the gap?
Shoot, if it is a Time Lord, then it's someone who recently went through regeneration. That is exactly what happened to the Eighth Doctor. When he regenerated, he did not recover his memories right away.
You know what? For all we know, it might still be vision. The new body. And the Time Lord.
Okay, but it said Swift up at the top in terms of
Yeah,
perspective.
but that it's a new body, so it has a new name.
Right. Without the memories, how would she know what her original name was? You got a point
Yeah.
there.
He, right? Remember? No, it can be a she. They not mention anywhere that it's a him or...
You're right. It's not established yet because this is in this pony's thoughts.
Yeah.
And that pony might not be thinking of his or her gender all the time.
I mean, I don't do that at all for myself because we don't use
Right.
gender, but... As you know. Huh. I wonder if it was around the same time I lost my horn. I think for me, I also happen to wear a magic inhibitor ring on the stump of my broken horn. Otherwise, I would be leaking magic like crazy. Ah, so it's Tempest Shadow.
Something like that. And the magic inhibitor ring, I believe, has shown up in the show before.
It has. And also in the Element of Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Close to the point of my eventual death. Yeah, this is definitely, no, he's saying that otherwise I would die. For some reason, I had a... Oh, I died.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. If it wasn't for the ring, he'd keep on losing his magic until he dies.
And that is not how it works, but yeah. This hoodie, an item I am wearing, which most adults would consider a curse, or at least he does, is saving my life. I mean, yeah. Changing of the memory of that object doesn't have much either. Have much what?
He can read the memories of objects, if it has any. Like who touched it last time, or whoever wore this ring for a long while and had a sentimental value for it.
Yeah, but how you wrote it is, the memory of that object doesn't have something much either. You didn't find it doesn't have enough memory, doesn't have much memory. I know what he wanted to write. At first, I thought it was like an object I want amnesia as well. I don't think that's possible. But I usually started to realize that the ring itself is relatively new. Its new shape and function, it doesn't have much of a history of its own. Accordingly, that makes me easier to identify with it. I mean, yeah, that is a definitely identifying item. It is very much something you would say to police when you wanted to find this pony. Then they wear a ring on their broken horn. Because not many police are like that.
Yeah.
Or I didn't feel like that you're extension of myself. I mean, this is why police don't have ID cards, because if they had, then he would know what happened. Because it has all the memories of it. If I had memories, maybe I would limit the loss of my cartridge appendage. I assume forehead
Yeah.
or something like that. I have not seen that word, but I can put two and two together. Unless he's missing something else. Why am I assuming it's he? It never mentioned it's he. It can be a she.
Well,
Let me
go with
say
that.
they.
Okay. Alright.
Unless they are missing something else as well. Other than the memories and the horn. I can't remember exactly how long I lived with this disability. It doesn't look like it, but maybe I was born this way for all I know. No, because that it doesn't look like that, and you would need new rings every time. I mean, that would make sense. No, they wouldn't make new rings, they would extend it to a bigger size. So the item would actually have a memory of it being extended.
Rather, yeah, it's likely. He said this object is rather. This pony said that this object is probably very new. It doesn't have much
Yeah.
memories of its own.
I assume this item is not that easy to get by, especially getting new one.
Well, it's usually true. That city's pretty wealthy.
Yeah. I doubt to know because I do feel it's phantom transition, and if I should be able to use it. Like, out of sheer habit, I try to limit some object. I feel this mark of my magic, and the base of the horn, and I realize that. Oh yeah, when you even a ring would prevent that. The fact that the horn is damaged doesn't have my clothes either. Yeah, I haven't thought about that. Would a pony or a unicorn who lost their memories know how to use their magic? I mean, it's much of a memory kind of, but
Lost their memories
yeah.
of how to use magic? Yeah, actually, I think that would be a problem. There's a formula, a strategy to it, and if you forgot that, then it's like forgetting how to ride a bike. When you attempt to, you're probably gonna crash.
No, I would say if you lost your memory, and you would, also if someone lost their memory, and you put them on a bike, they might actually be able to ride it. Because it's muscle memory. But yeah, there's more nuance to money, so. They might not know what they are doing, but they might be doing it without knowing. Just like he said that I wanted to levitate objects, even though I don't know how to levitate things.
It can't be. For me, it's muscle memory to type in a pin, or a code or password into um, a remote that's necessary to open the garage.
Oh, tell me that I have to use a long code at my work all the time. I don't know the code. My fingers do. Other than that, I suppose I don't miss it. It's as if I can be nostalgic for something I cannot recall. Also, yeah, that reminds me. We actually had a fun little crossover in 8:30 with ponies, in the pony world.
Okay.
There was a statue made of lamps. It was a unicorn with wings, and he was literally contemplating, what's it called? Is it a Pegasus? Is it a unicorn? Ah, I know what it is. It's something that shouldn't be. It's an objection.
It's a Draconicus.
Yeah, they never use the word icon.
Yeah, I accept that.
They call it something that shouldn't exist. What is it called? I forgot the name of it. There's a word for that one. Can I find the word? Not impossible, no.
Absurd?
Something that objecting the facts.
Contradictive?
Yeah, contradiction, that's one of the word. So, they called contradiction.
Hmm.
I mean, in a sense, this is a contradiction as well. This is a unicorn that can cast magic.
Yeah.
At first, it couldn't be to the man, lost opportunities. Also, there are plenty of times where even the most magic of unicorn magic, levitation, would have come in handy. You tell me. And a thief of the seeds is considered outside my age. Wait. A thief of the seeds? Are you a thief now or were you a thief before? That's a good question, right?
Now, he's a thief now. The pony's a thief now, and the pony can't recall much in the past to establish if the pony was a thief before or not.
So this is a straight proof.
You know, in more than one way, I had thought of that character when I was writing this chapter, including the setting. The city kind of looks like
This
that.
is early when he has used all three of his magic machines. Maybe my ability to absorb the memories of others is a new way for my body. cannot answer command is lost. Because of that, there's one thing I can do that should almost be viewed as superpower. Also, there is something that we have never established. Can police overcharge? Can you call overcharge? Because I think they need to use that magic at some point. Because it is constantly exciting. Will it be like will it become like a problem for them, like for that pool if he didn't have the cancer?
Oh man, it's slipping my mind now with that pony names in that movie, but she was like that. She had excess magic that was just exploding out. The other pony with the broken horn?
Oh, Tempest.
Shadow
Yeah.
Tempest Shadow. Yeah.
I mean, no, she was discharging it. I wouldn't say she was overcharging, but
I wonder about that for some of the larger explosions. It just requires more energy focused on that ball.
yeah, we have not seen what would happen if Unicorn didn't use that power, because there is not one pony who doesn't use it.
Well, this story is establishing that since this pony can't use the magic a traditional way, it's a new ability is developed.
Yeah. For example, if I hold a Smith hammer that was once wielded by a very skilled pony, I can occasionally use that same hammer with the same level of skill as the previous owner. Wow! I would gather all the legendary keepers items for myself then.
Yeah, if you can. If this pony grabbed another item that is a really great quality hammer, let's say it's made of mithril or something, but it's new. It has no history. The tool is very good, but it doesn't help this pony much at all because there's no previous skills to draw upon.
You, mister, don't need to live your life as a thief. You just have to get one good tool. One. And even if you are just going around and try to establish what is a good artifact and what isn't, what is a genuine artifact or what is just fake, you will be easily able to tell. You can be an archer with that ability.
If this pony continues to use that smith's hammer for the same purpose, it's just reinforcing that memories for that hammer.
Yeah,
probably making it a little bit better.
And also, if you can use the same level of skill as the previous owner and the only while you are holding it, that's right.
Yep. Holding it, wearing it, whatever the item is.
But if you are constantly using it with that skill, it becomes muscle memory at some point. And it will be your skill.
The pony might even eventually surpass the skills of the previous owner.
Yeah.
As long as the tool holds out, that is. It doesn't break.
I mean, that's why you get more of them.
But if it really is a smith's hammer, you would know how to fix it.
Yeah, but a smith's hammer can hold out thousands of years. Well, we know. Even if the handle breaks, it will be the same hammer if you get a new handle.
Let's continue.
But especially the memory that come along with the latest thing. You know what I will be worried about? Losing myself.
What?
And also thinking about that. Yeah, I can do that if I'm using that item. What did I do it?
Thanks to that ability, you could theorize that the pony could help recover that pony's memories if the pony goes someplace where the pony was before.
Yeah.
Or where's a tool that was sentimental at the time?
You know what? There is one thing for sure. This pony cannot get used to.
Okay.
That means why I don't amend my laws. Because I feel like the whole world has opened up to me. For some reason, I feel this arcane sense of freedom too. Was I a prisoner or slave of some sort before? What are you, a personal character? That thought, I looked down at my own shadow with a frown. A shadow which is very pronounced on this very bright, shiny, and hot day. I mean, yeah, you are in Arabia. It's usually
Oh,
hot
yeah.
in the daytime. I feel suddenly despondent because I'm thinking of one of my new friends, an Emperor's Fall, named Star. Have you mentioned this name before?
No?
Why does the name sound familiar to me? And I don't mean... Oh! Because he's a Niti character. There you go. That's him.
Then we came across that name recently, and that was kind of half partially in my mind too. Probably in Hunters of Justice somewhere.
Yeah, that's why we came across that. Emperor's Fall named Star, who looks up to me because I rescued and liberated him from his previous abusive master. Ah, so there is slavery in this area. And this timeline. Because we are traveling through time, we don't know when we are. We just know where. A master who measures his right wing on purpose to prevent his property from easily escaping. True. As a thief, I'm already accustomed to being on the wrong side of the law. Except, this case, it was actually the slave owner who was the illegal one. Slavery is supposed to be disbanded here in this country a long time ago. Oh, so we are in the modern era. Modern era. Then.
Maybe.
But at least it should be. But never seen the death of the last Sultan, the Merman Nampur or Alabasta. It's felt like the soul of the city was slowly being corrupted ever since. The city guards, for example, don't seem to put nearly as much effort defending us from the heinous practice. I mean, they are probably being paid off by the rich.
Remember you said that.
Because they might even be on it. I narrow my eyes, writing that if that's true, I should touch even one of them someday out of the memories and see if my theory holds any weight to it. What will you gain from that? You cannot prove it. Your memories and their memories cannot be presented as evidence.
Well, thanks to the memories, the pony might be able to know where the memories are. The pony might know where evidence are because of the memories.
I
Like
would
if-
say, if you had a crystal that can store memories,
Well, that or you touch a guard and you find out that that person stores a bunch of evidence in a certain locker.
I mean, yeah, but, yeah.
And
You would
maybe
still have
through
to
those
go
same,
there.
and that same memories might tell you what the combination lock to that safe is or something like that.
Yeah, but you would still have to break the law to prove that you are right.
This pony does not mind that.
Yeah. But if I do that, to whom should I bring this information to? The change in laws of some seems to have occurred ever since the god Vizier dispatcher Uthraven to go out the city. Isn't that Jafar?
Well, it's a similar position.
For me, for one, I use that today's unique opportunity to put this information to an important visiting the entire. Who is coming soon to the city. The Princess Celestia over Celestia. But then, there are problems soon occur to me with that plan. First of all, the gang I'm with is planning to rob her shortly after she arrives. Yeah, that is no problem. But it does not mean the opportunity to see her. It will be under the best of circumstances. Yes, Celestia, I know I'm stealing from you, but I am giving you evidence as well. Tell the world, I am not armed with the memories of the gods' illegal activities yet. All I have is a suspicion that they are planning to look another way. And perhaps, yeah, even partaking in the latest activity itself. I also getting notified that this change in attitude coincides with the Byzantine power. I mean, especially as a thief, you wouldn't be able to touch them too easily if you are known to be a thief. If you are like others, like they are literally chasing you after immediately after seeing you.
Yeah, the similarities is going to continue.
In fact, all I have is circumstantial evidence. I can't give the memories I acquire either. Probably the only way I can prove that I have this ability to visiting princess is to use it on her. Then give her the information I acquired and approve that I have the ability. More than alone prove that I am honest. And once again, if I was in his troops right now, I would get one item that can get me some job. And get enough money to pay everyone off. Pay everyone back that I have stolen up from.
You
That's when
think
you
that this
would be?
pony would, but this pony would have that option, right?
Yeah.
And the pony already admitted the pony has the thief skills. You might be, the pony could pilfer an item like that was wielded by someone with a adept in a certain profession, and then from there on go legit.
Yeah.
There may be a reason why this pony is locked on this current path, perhaps, or that option hasn't occurred to the pony yet.
Or just haven't thought of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's more likely thinking that, oh, the gods are corrupt. Yeah, but where they aren't.
If he were to pilfer one of their weapons, for example, all of a sudden this pony would have the skills of the guards, and maybe
And
know
also the memorator as well.
where their patrol routes are, where some of the secrets are that they guard.
I mean, for
Yeah.
one, all he has to do is this have one god who can actually fight, and then he will be able to get beaten.
Yeah, well, he would at least be able to match that pony's skills with the same level that that pony wielded the weapon before.
Yeah. So,
Unless the pony puts his own spin on it, then it could be a little more innovative, and nothing's locking this pony away from that option.
yeah. Suddenly, if I were to successfully convince the princess of foul play in this city, what could she do about it? I mean, nothing really. Because this is another area altogether.
It's another country, yeah.
Yeah. If there is either sun or moon in this area, that's not how it works.
Actually, that sentence was important. It gives you a context clue when this is taking place.
This is before Luna.
Right.
Sure, she could do that, but the whole world would be affected. I mean, not sure if my theory is correct. I wonder what the Southern Arabian said when the Storm King obtained the item, the stuff. Will they have to see the sun and the moon dancing around in the sky?
My theory is yes. I do believe the world is round.
Beyond that, this isn't her country. She has no official authority here. And that she is merely regarded as a very important guest. I have to admit though, I don't really know what elevators she has access to. It could be considerably more or less than I'm figuring. It's always possible she might find a way to help us somehow. But right now, we feel like a prime team. And all I have is there so far. I wonder what he would say if he saw the dark secret that the Princess Celestia is holding.
You can also, you're starting to be able to tell here, another thing this pony has in common with Aladdin is, despite being a thief, there's a moral conscience behind it. This pony.
Imagine what happened when he touched the vision. I can't say that you can see my memory.
I got a vision of your vision.
Wait, would Vision be able to empathically get his memory before the memory loss?
That's the kind of combination that might kind of go both ways. Vision doesn't need to touch others for her empathic abilities to work.
Yeah?
But when he does it, not only does he get the surface emotions, he gets the memories. And sometimes the skills. As long as he keeps on touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sighed and gazed forward at the crowd in front of me. While I knew I could have been a curious sense of duty, I felt it into my soul. I don't know why, I wish to have all these boys beyond any personal sense of loss. They might be the reason for my loss, and it certainly is a thought. But beyond that, I feel this curious sense of responsibility for every pony here. Even the visitors to the city, and there certainly is no road of that within this mansion or capital city. Okay, let me ask this. Do we have a picture of the Sultan? Are we sure that you are not the Sultan who died? We are going back to it again.
Well, that's a plausible theory. This pony has lost the pony's memories. The Sultan is missing. And this pony is missing the horn and some kind of inhibitor ring that's there as well. This pony feels a curious sense of duty for this city that the pony can't explain.
You say some kind of inhibitor ring, right? Like these words around his
Touche.
We are getting into all the references here. So, for now, without knowing anything, my theory is that he is either the Sultan or his daughter or son. Because we still don't know what kind of gender they have.
Well, yeah, the pony is mystery to him or herself, too.
Because, and all of this comes from the little wish of his soul.
What's nice about this is the pony gained a new skill that would help with investigations.
It might be a new item, but it could be something that he always had.
Perhaps, yeah. Without the memories, we can't confirm or deny that.
So yeah, I guess I just need to buy my time. There are some mysteries I need to solve, both inwardly and outwardly. Until then, I just need to make the best of things. Either
By the
way,
way, you probably can tell the reason for the title by now. Chapter.
yeah, there's a black book. No, it's not a black book. I literally called it Tom Adam's diary, right? Or Tom Riddle. Sorry, in Hungarian we call him Tom Adam. In English I know it's Tom Riddle. Because we have different words in between. My name is. That's how I give up the clue. So yeah, it's not an empty book. It has invisible ink. The memories are there, but you just can't see them. Speaking of which, according to the angle of shadows I see, I took an interpolation from my aunt of the height with the visiting princess. Also, we learned that you are not working alone.
Yeah, just a gang.
And I watched from a window of 50-story building, the possession of Princess Celestia's tomb.
It's 5th, not 50.
I wanted him to go higher. I don't believe they actually have a 50-story building. It's another area either.
If they did, and the pony was there, Celestia would be hard to see if she's on the base floor.
I mean, they have magical art. So it is gonna be perfectly like this. This is what's happening right now. They are staying in the heart.
There you go.
I would love if it's actually the kiss to half. No. Oh, well, wait. Because that's not only one of them are there. Then I watch from the window of the 5th story building. The possession of Princess Celestia's troops march through the busy streets in the parade, getting to a celebrating crowd. And somehow there is a blue pony singing around. Then the princess is coming. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I do.
I was asking myself, why this parade isn't evoking such a strong reaction out of me? I couldn't understand how it could. What's happening before me is from the usual activity that happens in this land. And I rather understand why a being in this medium from everyday life is back up on occasion. It's another place to be, but for me personally, it brought me for some reason. Well, I suppose that it is completely true. I mean, yeah, it would bore you if it would definitely occur for you that boys from other lands are visiting you with all the human. I was set in this position for a reason. I had to survey everything about Princess Celestia's servant, God, or Princess herself, and all that gear, especially the valuable ones. You know all that? I think no told the princess is royal Pegasus guard, actually marching on the ground, along with the rest of the troops. If I were in the princess's place, I would have gotten them to survey the situation from the sky, to keep a wider eye on the thing. I mean, yes, but also not visible areas. I didn't see the Pegasus guard in the air doing precisely that, but they were assigned to by the vizier himself to save out his royal guest. But then, it would actually make sense that you don't have a parasite flying around. You know, that would actually say that, oh, are you testing your guard? I'm testing mine. It would be rude to the vizier.
And perhaps there's some laws about flying through their airspace.
Yeah, we are going back to Gresham when there's literally a law that in 14 you can't release flying objects on the first day of the week. Which was funny with the whole thing because one of our friends is literally flying all the time. Or floating. So we had to ultimately prove that she is not a floating object but a balloon. Later on, I finally knew the princess herself. Her hand is just as wide as mine. Ah, we are getting some context clue of how you look. But
This is also this is the first time Celestia's appeared in the story. So far, she doesn't have a speaking line, but we're getting a little closer to it.
I mean, she has been mentioned before. By the
Oh, yep. He called her Sunbutt.
Yep. But unlike my massive monster yellow hair, her main antenna is very striking and it appears. For not only does it glow, not only does it flow like it's within a slow motion flowing river, but it is a rainbow mane with a small hint of celestial sparkle in it. Yeah, she had to pay the price for that to get her out like that.
Well, not as good of a hint. That's also a hint about when this is. There was a time she used to have a pure pink mane.
Yeah. I mean, before that they hold together.
Back then, she might not have raised the sun and the moon yet.
No, she raised the sun only, and the moon was for Luna.
Yep. Actually, you're right about that. Unless they haven't done even that yet.
I mean, if we go back to the parasite and everyone, no, they became. She is ruling she's the parasite, unicorn, and normal ponies are living together.
Yep.
He has an imposing figure in terms of her size, yet he has a gentle royal modern look. He is around her large opens of pride, while smiling and waving in the crowd around her. Like, the typical princess wave, right?
Yep, the kind that Twilight once complained about.
What do we do? All we do is just smile and wave? Yes. Everything I see about her matches her description I've ever heard about her. She's probably one of the most recognized unicorns in the planet. And that's for many reasons. One of the reasons is that she is an unicorn. She's also described in many prose.
It's a kind of lines or sentences, stories.
Oh. Kind of seen on stage page, by other uncles pretending to be her. She is both sad and tired and more. The question is, do they have unicorns play an icon or Pegasus use play an icon? Which is hard, which would be harder?
Either way, they probably have a prop for the missing appendage.
Yeah, I would
Like-
say getting a Pegasus to play her would be easier because the magic can be used from the backstage.
Which is exactly what Fluttershy did once, which freaked her out because she was doing it in front of Celestia.
I mean, yeah, that's always a thing. I mean, what if you would have to play a Chaplin movie, a Chaplin act, and he somehow was in front of you while you were playing?
Yeah.
Or when you are impersonating Arnold Schwarzenegger and he comes behind you.
You're actually done that part of the sentence.
This is thinking in terms of appearance, in every bit and I heard, and imagined. What excites me at this moment though, is how familiar she is to me personally. This is the first time I ever recall seeing her, but for some reason, it doesn't feel like it. More and more are pointing to my theory being correct. But I haven't really developed my brain to come up with a reason why she's so familiar to me. My poor updated brain is for a simply shark in the field. And basically in this, I can explain it, but I know I saw her in person sometime in our mysterious past. This amnesia of yours might not be because of your losing your form. It might actually be magical loss of memory.
Perhaps. There might be a plot involved. Anyway, if you're correct about who this pony is, you might be able to see some incentive to attack the person.
Now, I'm gonna call it before they get to the video. But I'm gonna laugh if the video has a parrot.
I already did laugh.
Don't tell me here.
Well, I'm not telling you, but I think you're funny. Funny.
I told you that don't tell me. I will hate that when I get there. When my mother asked me how biology times up and said, well, of course we recognize her. Who wouldn't? She is by far among the most famous poets in the world. Despite not being native to this country, nobody forgets the soul and air of the one who can raise and lower the sun and the moon. Thus she is the monarch of one of the most powerful countries in the world. I mean, yeah, people say that she is the one, but who say that she really is the one? Multi-pattern came to mind. Who made you a king? We didn't, we certainly didn't.
I knew it. He's the two.
We made it mistake though. Just because you recognize her, doesn't mean she will be able to return the favor. But she might actually be able to recognize you. I mean, it has at least less chance than you recognizing her, obviously, but the chance is still there. The number of faces she must have seen in her lifetime, the count, will begin to grain of sand on the beach. Yeah, but I assume when she sees you, she may have a grain of recognition. I mean, might not be, because there is a lot of ponies who look alike. the character. But
Right.
but and without all the jewelry and two tiny clothes, you would not be recognizable, but he might still have the great recognition. Eventually, I also know all the gear she's riding or wearing and calculate their value. Any good would-be thief would be able to measure their marks and pick out the target's most valuable gear. Yeah, and that also the shooter would are able to do that as well. It's rare though, that part of me also feels like a merchant. That too, because I'm wise enough to realize how much each piece of gear she wears would sell for depending upon the seller, how much they can pay, and their motivation to do so right in each case. Wait, wouldn't he be able to reliably tell the market price of each item if it touches them? Because he would see all the memories of the item, how much they were sold for.
I probably should have said depending on the buyer. Think about it.
Yeah, but if something has been dropped hooves multiple times, the item will itself possess the memories of all the transactions that they were bought for. It would be like, if you get the item, you will see all the email listings of that item. I mean, one thing for sure, he will not be able to maintain the mistake rate. Because if he touches that, he will know that, oh, it's just this and this together. Made by you. Always put it in the back of my mind though. In the forefront of my thoughts, I can feel a thing of pity for her. I know why, for sure. I mean, she has to meet the visitor. But I think it's hidden behind the well-practiced royal mask. The smiling benevolently upon the crowd around her. We are literally melting in between Persona and Aladdin. Funny enough, the whole game is called Persona 5 Royal. So they have a royal mask. So what is that? What did you want? What do you want? When I said this, I am forced to read. The question is what I'm feeling from her, the extension of mostly my memory of her, or if this is part of my empathy gift. I mean, if you are empath, then you might actually feel it from me far away as well. You might not know about it. But if the feeling is strong, they might reach further. If it's better, then that's insane, because I usually have to touch my subject than anything. He literally saying the same thing.
Yep.
And I continue to dwell on that until it comes to me, because to me. Maybe the reason I usually have to touch my subject, because most every important emotions I consider more subdued compared to her. But her emotions, even neither was bleeding like the sun, the ticket mark is in my growth. Most other words than this, but for a few who are especially sensitive, emotions come off as bleeding shout, rather than a quiet whisper near below, that typically require a physical contact to share. I mean, you think that this is not happening while she is heading the moon. Because you would feel all the grief and sorrow. If they can be full settlements your information coming from, I not fully trust it. However, for the moment, I kept my doubts aside and put a knife into my impression in order to understand more about it. If it's true that she is in pain, then it would be helpful to know exactly why is that. So, just in case that information becomes relevant later, yeah, it will be. I closed my eyes and I concentrated. When I do, I discovered that what I said is considered more nuanced than I initially noticed. Pain is the most relevant emotion coming from her. But there are other layers on the surface that are quite here, even if they feel thinner in comparison. For instance, I said she really is pleased to see the scars of pollen around her, and to get a small break from her usual routine. And over the pain though, I said 2 sources for them. One is that she is mourning some body, though it is twisted with suspicion too, for some reason. Either she is mourning you, or she is mourning Luna. The third reason is for her pain is loneliness. For some reason, I can immediately identify with that. Okay, the first mourning is for you, the pain is for Luna. The loneliness. No. I'm gonna go and grab some Coke. Some cola.
Okay.
I will let you go and sleep. No? Oh. I took back all of the roads at the same time. And also I can hear this music playing while doing the heist. I opened my eyes and I reasoned myself in that. If I ever get a chance to touch any of the gear the gang I am working for steals, then it may get me secret chance to confirm or deny. Any other feelings I'm not taking from her now? I mean, not really, because she wouldn't really feel anything for load items, I would say. Because she doesn't wear them. Unless you are literally stealing her vibe or whatever, a meme.
It's called a torque.
Torque?
Yeah, Torc. I ran across that word too recently myself.
Nah, it's a meme.
I heard that too.
It's just that so she can eat freely. I would ever get the chance to just talk to her. But I had no assurance she would be honest with me, even if I wanted to keep up for some reason. Why wouldn't she be honest with you? Think her also makes them.
The pony's not saying that she's definitely going to lie to the pony. Just there's a chance. There's no assurance.
Yeah. Think her also makes them feel pain in my heart, because part of me wants to know what's to work with her, and even if it's important. I don't fully know Why? But always signs there's something wrong with the city. The corruption that is growing in an otherwise pure heart. The corruption, right?
Right.
And the city has have insights about what protecting. And they are being tested by, I don't know, some unseen force. The only verification I personally seen of that is going in the Earth's anti-campaign campaign. As for some reason, my instinct keeps insisting that it's just the tip of the iceberg. It might actually be a dark star or something like. Even if all of it is true, what can I do about it? I'm just a pony. I'm just one pony. One pony can't save the world, right? No, they can't. I sigh, bow my head, close my eyes, and raise the hoof to my forehead. Then mean better to get a grip.
Interaction with the dogs.
And then thinking about myself that I have a mission right now on behalf of my kid. It's the only concrete reality that I'm working with for the moment. When I finally compose myself and got myself from all these internal emotions, wait, he is in the, or they are in the guild right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, was he already in the guild when he woke up?
It's not established yet, but that the word gang was mentioned earlier. There's multiple working on this heist.
Yeah, it can be very different if he joined the guild after he got his emotion, he woke up, or they already said that, you are a fan.
Yeah.
I don't want to grab a knife and use it to reflect the sunlight of your specific, very specific spot in the alleyway across the street. The only way that is currently case is shadow, despite otherwise bright day and beyond. Using that reflecting light, I convey the information I've gathered so far about the visitors' numbers, which includes their base, their information, their formation, and details on their valuable gear. That reminds me of that very old movie when the guys are always finding out ways to cheat. And the police are there to actually inform that they are not cheating at all. And they instead go to the other side of the street to stop killing Lily from moving the window because they think they know that they are using Morse code. Like this. So this I sometimes share the knife from reflecting the sun using my other hoof. Will I ever find that might be? Not that. Not that. Yeah, I will not find it. Maybe this one, right? Hopefully it doesn't say it sounds. Oh yeah, this is it. I think. I don't know if it shows anything for you. This is the movie I was talking about.
Neat.
It's a French movie. You can tell it is old. Through this, I have shielded the light from reflecting the sun using my underhoof. The duration of the blaze indicates several letters or words. I also wave the light in an intricate pattern. Then only the amount of my gang in the circle would be able to identify. With this completed, my job at this post is officially done for now. The plane will soon be marching past my position anyway. So there's no reason to continue to roll it. It will be funny if he saw some light shining for him, moving the same way, and it will say, "Hello, I am the doctor. I want to talk to you." Besides that, it's just a matter for criminal elements, like me, to remain on the move, to help us stay waterman of the law. Yeah. I mean, he's literally doing this.
Yep. Something like that. But you gotta wave the other hand in front of the cell phone to block the light, and sometimes waving in a circle. It's not just Morse code.
Yeah.
There's other
I
patterns
don't
to
know
it.
if I can even find them, or lie to them.
Right.
This is not a fight thing, by the way, so. There you are! There's a girl voice behind me. It is him. Before, getting further.
I actually forgot his name. If you're talking about that guard from Agabon.
I'm talking about Rasul. Rasul.
Yeah.
It
This
is-
pony is going to be a lot like him. It even matches the description, except for the pony part.
so it is Rasul.
And definitely wielding that weapon. Oh, no, or rather, a weapon like it, called a
Yeah.
scimitar.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was hearing that the voice anywhere in the middle of the Captain Pony, who rather told me. Him is even more so than any of the rest of my guild, in fact. What is really aggravating and confusing, however, is the sheer frequency with which he succeeds. I could be in one of the most secret and remote hiding spots, and somehow he keeps on finding me. It makes me wonder if he has some secret magical attacker on me somehow. I mean, all you have to do is touch him to know. I mean, do we know how long does he have to touch something?
It's not established yet.
Because if everyone will flows into him in 1 second, it's fine. But if it slowly drifts into him, that's a different thing.
If the letter's true, prolonged contact probably gives more and more information over time. When you resume that paragraph,
So,
you run the second sentence.
it will be something like this. Trying to get all the information out of him. You again, I see. I say, and I look back at him valley. I haven't done anything yet. In doing so, I see my nemesis, a large gap unfolding, using black beard, mane, and tail emerge from the shadows. He wears a astounding expression on his face. He has an advantage over me for the moment, and he doesn't appear to relation. I told you that no matter how far you go, or whatever you do, I will always find you. Captain Gilbert commented darkly. I will hunt you down to the end of the world if I have to. God, I'm sure. Where did I hear that before?
Plenty of places, really.
Ah!
For
It
some-
was a voice, the Widowmaker voice line. For Overwatch. I knew it was one of them who said it before. And maybe even the doctor said it before. I don't to say it entirely, but it's really wondering why it's so obsessed over me. It used to be an impression I thought for the longest time. I tried to convince myself that he takes his job too seriously. That he would do this over anything. But no, I actually think him let other criminals go, and give him a valuable intel over me. That is strangely obsessive for a law pony. Now, the question is he trying to capture him because of the visitor ordered him to do that? Or he knows that this pony is actually not just a thief.
Could
And
be
just-
both.
And just
Or
trying to
neither.
have.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably didn't stop to talk. Yes, how did he find me today, anyway? I'm sure you are wondering how I was able to find you today. I'm Nesper. You're thinking about thoughts with a mocking sneer on his face. I rolled my eyes, I admit. Actually, yeah, that always has crossed my mind. For example, now, parasite guards above you. Thinking about taps his hand 3 times as he tells me. And because I know how criminals come like you think, no, it's definitely not, he doesn't know that he is the chosen. He is being ordered to catch you. Which kind of was the thing with Aladdin as well. If you think about that. Because Jafar wanted that was Satan to use him.
Yep. The diamond in the rough.
You bloody Satans are all alike. I knew your guy and you would try something to create the military business. And appraise her for all her valuable jewels and such. But admit, though, that part of me is actually impressed how bored you, as Clover said, can get sometimes than the able to get.
Probably.
While other pretty criminals get the gangs fight for scraps and touch territory. Your gang is actually more than enough to accomplish the truth all the way to the top. I mean, that would make you a prime target as well, yeah. Although my opinion more and not than me, that your gang would actually go that far, yet here you are. I mean, you have, once again, he hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, looking at me, he means not several of his other subordinates, who are even now crossing in around me. And there are most witnesses to have verified my case. Witnesses to what? You haven't done anything. Except if there is a break in the gang.
He's possibly intruding where the spot he's standing on, and very likely this Grimwald is holding him accountable for the crimes in the past.
Yeah, I believe that there is a militant pony in the gang. That's why he knows where you are. That's why he knows what you are planning, and that's why he has evidence of what you are planning.
Yeah, it's something.
All the questions I answered mean one answer. Someone is a militant pony. I mean, when I shot, and I lit the eyebrow of my other eye, and I asked him, would you believe me if I told you I simply wanted to check out the princess alone with the rest of the crowd? You don't usually get for a dignitary like her, but it is that often. As to why I am here, I waited here because I didn't think it was safe waiting to see her among the crowd. Because I figured ponies like you would be searching for me now. And even if you didn't say like you, I ordered them before even reading it. Captain Gilbert actually lifted up his hand, skyward, and laughed before looking at me and talking. Then I guess I was smarter than you because I figured you would think that. And I knew you would want to make someone somewhere high, with a higher survey of those marking in the parade. Face it, you know what's engaged by giving his still narrowed eyes again, precisely on me. I meet you this time. Now you are mine. Will you marry me? That would be the biggest turnaround in the century if he actually goes there. I gave him a charming bow, with lastly unnecessary flourish. They tell him. Indeed, well played, sir. You shall well remember the day when you almost scored the legendary Captain Sparrow. This proof. Yeah, I know that happened. Legendary, my friend. I will get you in the face. Captain Gilbert marched harshly, then ordered healing up and never in control. Get him!
That's the first time we established gender. I didn't even realize that, actually.
No,
when I first
it's
looked this-
actually, no, it's actually fine. It is established.
Yeah.
That's
And
all that matters.
It's done organically.
Yeah.
It's mentioned when there was a reason to say it. Like in Swift's thoughts, like, oh, by the way, I'm female, or anything like that. Like, blurry
I mean,
camera. Okay.
It only makes sense when you are thinking about that, if you are just thinking on your own, when your body doesn't match your gender identity.
Yeah.
There are people like that, and I'm fine with that. What should I mean? So, I mean, in the poly world, it's actually harder to see if they are male or female.
You didn't even finish that sentence before you had a new thought.
Yeah. No, because I told that usually when you are looking at humans, you can most likely usually be able to see if they look like female or male. But you can can't really say it just from the figure from the poses, because just look at Spider-Man, who is small.
Yep.
I guess he might be mistaken for a small little filly. And he probably was.
And you can have the opposite argument with Stern.
Yeah. I mean, for most of it, you can see the eyelashes. That's the biggest point to most of them. And that's actually true for humans as well. That most of the time is true for humans. Unless they are wearing fake eyelashes, then you have a harder time.
To prove your point, have Trixie fade in a little bit, and then back out.
But, you know, there's one thing we know about Trixie. He has 6 of her sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Can you still see the letter as well? Or should
Yep.
I make her more opaque?
I can read the letters.
There we go. Just so you can see it better. Push it at me. Push it at me slowly. Slow. Just down a bit. And the captain and his colonels charge in around me. I had anticipated this, no? Because he was foolish enough to reveal himself and told me. It was taking me down when I didn't notice him. Yet. But where is the fun in that? I have to make it to you that I have missing you.
Yeah, Grimwald made a very specific point on that about that. It's like he wanted Swifthoof to know that.
Yeah. For him, you are literally a rival.
Yeah, that's the way he's acting. Swifthoof is not even sure why.
I mean, he literally like Gary Oak. I have met this game before you, haha! I lean backwards and crouch through the window behind me. Part of me derives a little bit of pleasure, and after a short, I see forming on Gilmore's face because of that. Also, yeah, obviously you are anticipating this because you literally activated bullet time. I give you a cookie one hope salute. With my right hope roll. While my left rolls around a certain a curtain that hangs to my left. Yeah, we know that move very well. I don't turn it into it too tightly though, since I use it to slide downward and catch through another window on the floor below and to the left. And there are female poses changing at that point. Right?
Something like that.
Actually, I end up tumbling into a small crowd of police who have been looking out the window of the store, probably for a very similar reason. In this case, I am tumbling into 3 floors. Because of that, I reach a roof past them, and you need to push myself away from the floor, and we all get down onto the floor together. I just want to press my full weight into the innocent floors, though I feel with some shot of broken glass on my person now. You have to change it from female poses into little force. Because I'm pretty sure there was a C female in that window. Right?
Should be somewhere.
There's the sea for us in that window.
There you go.
Oops, I'm sorry. I spent my hoof. Right my 4 hooves. There is a hoof now to have to them off. There's them in the window in my phone entirely. I say with the rock, think who is sharp. The boy is here, just looking at me. The man has not told it off yet, so yell at me. Or smooth over me, and the kiss with me.
He just showed a picture about that.
Wait, so they are female as well. When you say phone, I think of little ponies.
It's a synonym for the word child.
Yeah, but usually when you say phone, I think of male little ponies.
No, it's just child. To say colt or filly would be more specific.
Cool. Oh yeah. Very well. I say with a grateful voice to them. So, would you call Twilight a phone? Or
No.
cool?
Usually no again.
And you can say it's cool. Ah yeah, so they are kids. Okay. Say it's cool, so don't go off and something at me. I mean, we don't know if they actually have school in Saudi Arabia. Or at least available to the public school. With that, I motivate dashingly and leave the opponent behind me and start silent. And this was published by visiting Hawaii with your mom.
So that'd be during December of last year. Particularly the earlier part of December.
We have to add this in the end.
Yay!
There you go. Ah, so we have missed that Aladdin here.
Yeah, a lot like it, but there's some twists.
Yeah, like the female turning into a what? Into a face. Otherwise they
And the
wouldn't
fact-
smooth over you if they are not feminine.
Oh, the fact he's a pony, the fact that he works with a gang, the fact he sort of is a unicorn, but the horn's damaged.
I mean, if
Um,
you think about that, Aladdin did have a gang.
You counting a boo?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's two is a gang already.
Alright. You're suspecting he might secretly be the Sultan, but if it's true, he doesn't remember that.
Yeah? He has
But
amnesia.
it may explain a bunch of things, though. Why he feels responsibility for the city, why Celestia feels so familiar.
You know what?
Possibly why Grimwald is targeting him specifically and to the exclusion of the rest of the gang.
Yeah. And I suspect that there is a brick in that gang. Definitely. There's someone who is leaking all the information.
Well, if you're right, then that might explain how Grimwald keeps finding
Yeah?
Swifthoof.
Or he is a time traveler.
Well, you could probably predict the Doctor and the Master, for that matter, will be involved in the story somewhere. Boy.
You know what? There is a chance that he actually is helping this guy. That's why he is always like, haha, I got you now. You have 3 seconds to run away before I tell others to jump at you.
Oh yeah,
And
there was a bluster in the beginning of that encounter.
yeah,
And as Swifter was thinking to himself, like, he should have just snuck up on me and tackled me.
yeah,
Instead of announcing that, hey, I got you now!
he might even literally just playing off that, yeah, I'm working with you, new Sultan, but I know that you are trying to catch my Sultan.
You could be right. So there might be extra twists in there. There's all kinds of possibilities from that story that you established so far. I hope that this one chapter helped to establish a lot of intrigue, but also setting up the situation. We know where we are, what's going on, and there's some questions to yet to be answered too.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibility. I mean, even if he is not the Sultan, he can become one of the Knights of Hourglass later on.
That's quite possible. In fact, it's looking a little bit likely. We know the Doctor's going to be available in this chapter somewhere, and the personality established with this character already is already in league with the aligned with the Doctor.
I mean, even if he was the Sultan, he's lacking the mind of being. And even if he is,
Besides,
he's a different person now.
besides the fact he's a criminal, he actually has some heroic instincts,
Yeah,
and that's just going to get reinforced as you read more chapters ahead.
yeah, he was a thief who was trying to steal a heart.
Uh, do you think you're up to reading one more chapter, which is even shorter than?
Yeah, I was planning to do that. But
Okay.
let me get wait, what is it? I 7 minutes break.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end this stream, set up a new one, and we are gonna do that in 7 minutes or 6.
Okay.
See you guys next time. Soon, in 6 minutes. Bye bye.
Bye bye.